I went to a conference over the weekend and Mark Hunter was the speaker, and he spoke about your three greatest assets being your time, your mind and your networks. Hi, I'm Phil Thompson. Thanks for joining me for Phil's Finance Fix. Now this was a great reminder thinking about the most important assets. I talk about money and assets all the time with clients, but really taking stock and going, what are the most important assets? And it really is your time, your mind and your networks. So I've previously done a video about time being your greatest asset, and it's so true. It's really important just to take stock and go, what am I doing today? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do next week? And is that helping me achieve my long-term goals? Or is it helping me live a life that I'm passionate about? And if it isn't, maybe you need to think about doing something different. And the second thing is your mind. I'm a huge believer in professional and personal development. I go to conferences, I listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts, do one-on-one sessions with consultants and coaches because I believe that always improving myself as a person and always improving myself as a professional and a business owner is so important, really at the end of the day, to help my clients achieve their dreams. Now, if you're not doing any of these things and growing as a person, I encourage you, just find the medium that suits you the best, whether watching videos, listening to audio books, or spending a day away from the family, a day away from work, just to develop yourself as a person and yourself as a professional is really important. And the last thing that he said was the networks. And this is so true. Most professionals think about networks as, oh, I've got to go to networking dinner, I've got to, catch up with other professionals and maybe get myself some business out of it. But that is not what I see it as. I see it as community. Making sure that you are building yourself a really good supportive community, whether that is family, friends, other professionals that you can lean on and share your burdens with is so important. Now I've got an amazing community around me in different areas of my life, and I just want to take a moment just to say thank you very much for being a part of my community, and thank you for helping me grow as a person. Now my biggest takeaway from this is to make sure that I am developing one of these three greatest assets. So for me, time is important, spending time with my three girls or my wife. If I am not spending time with them, how am I growing my mind or my networks? And just making sure I'm always cognizant of doing one or the other. If I'm at home, sitting there on Facebook, am I growing my networks? Well, maybe not. Am I growing my mind? Well, definitely not if I'm on Facebook. So really being cognizant of going, you know what, it's important to have some downtime and just to rest and relax, but it is also important to make sure that you're always developing one of the three greatest assets. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you got some great value out of this video. And as I said, I'm a huge believer in professional and personal development, and I would love to hear how you are growing yourself professionally or personally. What book are you reading? What podcast are you listening to? Because I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to also read the book or listen to the podcast myself. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Spending a little bit, growing a little bit better.